One of these was John Henry Holliday. Trained as a dentist, he was referred to by most simply as Doc. After contracting tuberculosis, he headed west in 1873, having been told the climate there would be better for his health. Although he practiced dentistry off and on until shortly before his death, Doc preferred the life of a gambler. He gambled in many frontier towns, including Fort Griffin and Dodge City in Kansas, Leadville in Colorado, and Tombstone, Arizona Territory, where along with the York brothers he took part in the gunfight at the OK Corral. Even before that most famous of shootouts, Doc Holliday had seen plenty of action. He was thought to have been involved in more than 30 duels to the death. So step back with us now, back into history, and witness one of the first authenticated gunfights of John Henry Holliday.
Yes. I think we ought to...
The year is 1879, 2 years before the gunfight in Tombstone. The place is the boomtown of Las Vegas, New Mexico territory. Doc is running a saloon he won part ownership of in a card game. Sally Jensen, one of the saloon girls, or soiled doves, is the mistress of Mike Gordon, an ex-Army scout and Indian fighter. Mike wants to take Sally away from her life in the saloon and tries, once again, to persuade her.
Sally! Sally!
Mike, what are you doing here? I've already told you I'm not going off the frontier with you and end up with some godforsaken land.
I don't like you working in there anymore.
I like my job here at the saloon. What are you trying to do? Redeem a soiled dove? Is that it?
You know I love you. I know you got feelings for me. I'm gonna marry you, go away with you.
Marry you? How do you expect us to live? Where would you get the money?
Maybe I'll take up the cards like your boss, Doc Holliday.
Mike, I've got to go to work because there's cowboys with real money and they're waiting to spend it on me.
I'm not done talking to you.
No!
Hey, what's a little ruckus down here?
Love struck cowboy, Don.
Oh, love-struck cowboy, I've got a word of advice for you. Get on your horse and get out of town.
Who made you the owner of this street?
I don't own the street, but I own that saloon. Those girls work for me, they make money for me, and you're interfering with my business. Be on your way.
You haven't heard the last of Mike Gordon.
You better hope the hell I have. You, Missy, get rid of him.
Are you satisfied I can lose my job because of you?
Good, if you lose your job, you'll go away with me.
Look at you, you're pathetic. You're making a fool out of yourself. What's wrong with you? Are you crazy?
If I'm crazy, you made me that way.
Mike, go home. You're bad for business.
Is that what I am? Business? I'll show you. Mike! It isn't worth it! This is none of your concern. Mike, it's not worth it! Get out of here! Sally!
Mike Gordon realizes he has failed to get Sally away from her life at the saloon. Her
Sally!
rejection has only fanned the flames of his anger.
Sally, come out here!
He's shooting up the saloon.
Sally! 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 Sally, I'm not done talking with you! Sally!
Today, cowboy. All right, it's over. Let it go. Let it go.
Doc, why did you have to shoot him?
You saw it, Sally. He called my hand. Left me no choice. No choice at all.
Just go home.
After the death of Mike Gordon, Doc Holliday thought it best to move on. He survived many more gunfights, including the Earp-Clanton feud in Tombstone. What gunmen had failed to do, disease finally accomplished. In 1887, John Henry Holliday, dentist, gunfighter, and gambler, died in bed of tuberculosis at the age of 35. He is buried where he died, in Glenwood Springs, Colorado. Thank you for letting Arizona Gunfighters bring to you this episode from the historic past.